in Eteo community, Eleme local government area, where some young people were reported to be scooping products identified and reported to us as crude oil when fire broke out and these young people lost their lives. Now, another report also concerning the same incident was that of two tankers that were conveying these products that we reported just now. And these two tankers were set on fire by security operatives. And these youths were also reported to be scooping what was identified as crude oil when a fire broke out and they lost their lives. Now, according to eyewitness reports, someone who spoke to our correspondent, the eyewitness said there were 3 people, consumed in that fire. NSCDC, however, told us that it was 5 casualties, right? And we've also reached out to the Chief of Staff of Eleme Local Government Area, Mr. Christian Mbie, who is an indigene of Eteo community, the same community where this incident took place. And although he did not confirm the casualties, he, however, confirmed the incident, telling us that the local government area is still investigating the matter. And, he kind of tactically denied knowing the source of that particular crude that was being conveyed by the 2 tankers, and he's saying that they were not coming from Eleme local government area, that he doesn't know where it's coming from. We also, before now interviewed an environmental activist from Youth and Environmental Advocacy Center, and that is Mr. Fineface Dumna-Mene, who, condemned the incident and condemned the fact that these security operatives chose to burn the 2 tankers without even thinking about the implication on the environment. We looked at some other ways that incident could have taken place if the security operatives had chosen to do things differently. Joining me now, any moment now, will be the spokesperson of the NSCDC, that is Mr. Olufemi Ayodeji. He will join me over the phone shortly, and we'll be looking at some more in this particular matter. There has to be, someone to answer questions and to answer for this incident. What we've also been able to confirm is the fact that there are about 10 people critically injured in hospitals at this time. And from all indications, from reports that we've been getting, even though there have not been a corroboration when it comes to the number of people who have been confirmed dead, there have been conflicting reports. But what we can tell you is that from all indications, the number may rise because, as we said, there are about 10 people who are critically injured in the hospital. So we're going to see how that goes. But I do have right now on the phone a spokesperson of the NSCDC, Mr. Olufemi Ayodeji. Good morning, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. Can you hear me? All right. We're going to try and reestablish connection with him right about now. But that's how things are panning out. If you do have comments, if you do have a reaction to the story so far, I would just enjoin you to please leave a comment.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Hello.
You are on Super FM Port Harcourt. Good morning, sir.
Hello.
Can you hear me, sir?
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, sir.
Yes, I'm trying to. Hello.
Can you hear me now? Hello, Miss. Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Oh, wow. I think he's having a little bit of a challenge hearing me right now. But just stay with us. I do have some comments already on social media as well as on WhatsApp, and I'll take them in just one moment. All right, while we're trying to reestablish connection with the spokesperson of the NSCDC, we have our correspondent on ground at the scene of events right now. Mr. Barry, good to have you here.
Yes, good morning, Obi.
Good morning to you. All right, so please tell us the situation on ground as you see it now.
Okay, I am right at the old road where the two tankers that I have just seen just exploded. The road now is condoned off. People are no longer walking on the road.
Okay.
And with the reports I've gotten on ground here, the tankers were brought in here on Saturday. Hello?
I can hear you very well. Go ahead.
Yes. And yesterday, some community dwellers, residents here, were trying to scoop the petroleum product from the tanker.
Okay.
And even some non-indigens who reside within a trailer park, according to reports I'm getting here,
Yes.
they keep in their numbers to try to scoop the petroleum product. And in the process of bringing in a quota, some of those people were on the tanker. And currently now, scores of them are in the hospital.
Wow.
Some unconfirmed people are there. Currently in the Bubu and Eto community, three persons who are now confirmed now, they are arranging for their burial right now in the Bubu community. So that is the situation on ground now. Everybody is still living in panic. There are no security operatives still on ground.
None at all.
None at all. As I speak to you, the road is scary.
So not one of the security operatives involved in this incident is at the scene now.
There is no security presence now. The place is scary as I speak to you. There are no measures to also put in place by the local authority to ensure that the place is totally condoned of.
All right. Mr. Barry, can you paint a picture, just so we can have a mental picture of what you're seeing on ground of that particular scene? And while at it, let us know the mood of the community people, especially those who've lost people and the community where this incident took place.
Yes, the community, they are still living in fear because they are yet to get a situation report from the relevant government agency.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the situation now. But I am still seeing some people who are still carrying some of those products on bike. They are still passing.
They are still scooping the products.
No, some that they scooped.
Right.
That maybe they managed to transport back to their house. They are still transporting them out of their places. With what I am seeing on ground here at the site.
Interesting. All right. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Mr. Barry. We'll get back to you for more reports. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, we just spoke to our correspondent on ground, Mr. Barry, who again confirmed the incident, and it's a developing story that we are following. We are following it closely because it's happening right at our backyard, Eteo community in Eleme local government area, where some young people were reported to be scooping petroleum products from two tankers, conveying those products that had been stopped or intercepted by security operatives who figured the best thing to do was to set those tankers ablaze for reasons we do not yet know, at least we cannot confirm reason behind such a decision by the security operatives to set those tankers on fire. But unfortunately, youths who were reported to be scooping the products when a spark took place or happened and those youths lost their lives. We're yet to confirm the exact number of those that were killed in this incident. However, our reporter, as you've just heard, has told us that scores are in the hospital receiving treatment and no security operatives on ground just yet. We're going to again reach out to a spokesperson of the NSCDC who will also give us their take on the incident. Please stay with us on Super 93.3 FM Port Harcourt. All right, now joining me is a spokesperson, Ayodeji Olufemi. Good to have you on the program. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good to have you. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. All right, so real quick, this thing has come to us, as a shock, and we have all kinds of, feelings. And one of it is the fact that we're wondering, what is the standard of operational procedure when it comes to, incidents like this when security operatives find tankers conveying illegally refined products? What is the standard operational procedure?
All right, thank you very much. For the purpose of identification, my name is Deputy Superintendent Olufemi Ayodele, the Public Relations Officer of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Rivers State Command. Speaking on the standard operating procedure for the fight against illegal oil bunkering,
yes,
and other activities that has to do with vandalism, it is very noteworthy to say that the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps is the lead agency in safeguarding critical national assets and infrastructures, which borders around safeguarding oil pipelines, safeguarding telecommunication masts, other critical infrastructures of the government. Now, concerning the issue that occurred on Sunday around 12 noon, attention was drawn to a particular fire outbreak at Etowu Aziz in Ebubu area. And upon arrival, we discovered that about 4 tankers have been set ablaze. And
sorry, please, how many tankers, please?
4 tankers. 4 tankers.
4 tankers. All right.
Yes. So our intelligence team swung into action, and we gather intelligence that when the tanker was actually set ablaze, the civilians were scooping the fuel, trying to make away with the contents. And unfortunately, the fire outbreak, the tankers went aflame, and about 5 civilians fell dead. 4 has been removed. 4 corpses have been removed before we got there.
Okay.
And we were able to identify only one, who was identified as Pastor Ranki, by name. In such a situation like this, the NSCDC has a standard operating procedure. We are not in support of setting inflammable contents ablaze. What we do is that upon arrest, we take such cases to court of competent jurisdiction,
right?
And we file for forfeiture of both the mode of conveyance and the content, and that is forfeited to the federal government, and the proceeds are remitted to the government coffers. The reason being that, to forestall such incidents of fire outbreak, because inflammable materials cannot be contained when there is a fire outbreak, and it also leads to environmental
degradation,
pollution, and degradation and pollution, and it's very hazardous to the health of the people. So we take necessary caution to ensure that this do not happen. So NSCDC as an agency, we do not subscribe to burning of flammable materials.
All right. But so far, what more are you people doing, especially about the casualties and those who are in hospital at the moment? What is NSCDC doing?
Well, like I said, before we got there, 4 of the corpses have been, conveyed to the morgue, and the other one has also been conveyed. So we have a disaster and crisis management department that responds to emergency when such things like this occur. So we are on top of the game, doing our job the way it's supposed to be. Thank you.
All right. Now we have, in a conversation that we had with the Chief of Staff of Eleme local government area, he, was denying knowledge of where the tankers were coming from, and he said that they were not coming from Eleme local government area. Have you been able to confirm where this was coming from in the first place?
Well, the intelligence team of the command is currently gathering intelligence, and as soon as we're able to get more very credible information about the matter, we'll convey to you.
All right, sir. Do you have any last words, anything else you'd like to add as far as this conversation is concerned and on a generic basis?
All right. Our word to the good people of Rivers State is to partner with the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps and the government and power to ensure that the fight against illegal oil bunkering is totally eradicated, especially at this particular situation where lives of people are at stake. It is very, very unfortunate. We condole the families of the bereaved, and we also seek that the public will have confidence, more confidence in us, and give us credible intelligence that will enhance us to also nip in the bud the activities of illegal oil bunkering in the state.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Again, that was Deputy Superintendent, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Port Harcourt Command, Olufemi Ayodeji. And he just spoke to us on the incident of the outbreak in Eteo community, Ebubu area, Eleme local government area, where two tankers, initially we had heard two tankers, but from the conversation, he said 4 tankers. And that's quite shocking. But again, of course, it's a developing story. So more information will come your way. More details will be revealed as we go along. But at the moment, he's still confirming 5 people dead and more people in the hospital. As we've heard, about 10 people still in hospital receiving treatment from burns and injuries received. Received during the incident. But again, I'll be taking your comments right now as we try to put a cap on this. For now, as you know, we have our reporter on ground, giving us details. And as we have more details, we will send them to you. But you can give me your reactions on WhatsApp 0905 9481 021 0905 948 1021. You can send a voice note as well if you like, or leave a comment on Facebook, Super FM PH. Now we have this one from Shagun Precious, and she says, "Why set it ablaze, further destroying the environment?" Mazi Jekidar says, "Now wow." Asupigi Friday says, "This is bad." And we have Okeke Uchechuku saying, setting ablaze these trucks will cause further damage to the environment and release of poisonous gas that further harm human health. Who is advising those towing this path? There are better ways and protocol to properly dispose these without further harming the environment. Ministry of Environment should intervene in this incident. And again, don't forget that from the report that we got from our reporter, our correspondent on ground, he's saying at the moment, no security operative is on ground. Community members are they are apprehensive. Don't forget that they have lost some of their youth. Their young men have died in this particular incident and some badly injured in the hospital. No security operative whatsoever, although the area has been cordoned off. So there's no movement around that part of the local government area. And it's quite unfortunate. It is really, really unfortunate. But do stay with us on Super FM Port Harcourt. We'll keep you up to speed and we'll let you have more details. I have this comment here on WhatsApp, and it's from Emmanuel. Says, "Good morning, OBIV. I'm Emmanuel from Port Harcourt. You're doing a super great job. Thank you very much." For me, fuel tanker issue is usually unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, and it can be seen that the war declared by the state government wasn't a sincere one, and the cabals in the organized business are constantly having their way. The federal government, too, is not yet ready to stop the environmental pollutions like this by engaging the real owners of the resources in the Niger Delta. Please help us beg Ken Polytechnic Bori to release a statement of result, especially of part-time students of mass comm departments. It's affecting us seriously. All right, thank you very much for that one. Good morning, my name is Precious from Elelewa. As for me, since the NSCDC has denied responsibility of burning these tankers, I think the truck drivers can tell us better who ordered them into the bush and which security agent did this. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, that's all we can take right now. Thank you very much. Keep up with us across social media. I have another guest coming in the studio any moment now, but in the meantime, I'll go on a quick music break. Follow us, and don't forget to download our mobile app, Super FM Global. Yes, install the app as well. It's still the Super Breakfast Show.